it's Riley. We had a very light-hearted video yesterday, so today's video is going to be a little bit more serious. Today's theme is, how has your mental illness affected your life? So, as I mentioned in a previous video, I've been dealing with depression and anxiety for about 5 years, but I only opened up about it around 3 years ago. I started going to my school counsellor and eventually told close friends of mine. For the first 2 years, I used faking it to cope. I chucked on a smile and thought if I laughed louder than everyone else, no one would be able to notice how I was feeling. 2 years ago, when I was in year 10, things got a lot worse. Some pretty shitty things happened to me, which worsened my mental health a lot. I didn't know how to fake a smile anymore, and everything went downhill from there. I started cutting myself deeper. I started spending all of my time in my room. I started cutting myself in school. People didn't notice. I felt unimportant. I felt like a burden. I was a burden. I was a burden to my friends and family, and it's probably why my friends left me. I turned to things that I thought that helped, but made it a whole lot worse. Drugs made my anxiety worse. Alcohol dragged me deeper into my depression. I stopped sleeping, and I still have sleeping problems. I pushed all of my friends away, and after a while, I had no one left. Depression and anxiety affected my life really badly. They still do, but it's gotten a lot better. I'm getting off my antidepressants. I feel more positive and happy every day. I have motivation to do things I love, like making videos. I have hope for the future. I still find it difficult some days, and I never expected it to get better straight away, because it doesn't. That's the hardest part of recovery. The bad days make you lose hope. I still get horrible panic attacks. I still have self-harm thoughts. I didn't see any reason to care or try. I didn't care what tomorrow brought. I was finished. I had given up. The only thing I knew was my depression. I was surrounded by it. The sadness made me feel safe. You begin to feel so comfortable within your mental illness because you forget that there is anything else, which can make it even more difficult to get out. Despite all this, my mental illness has affected me for the better. I wouldn't be who I am today without dealing with my depression and anxiety. Without going through what I've gone through, it has made me who I am today. I believe once you've lost all hope and you manage to gain it again, it puts life into a whole new perspective. Beginning to feel happy again after years of wanting to die makes it feel like anything's possible. Wanting and looking forward to your future after all those times you didn't want to wake up the next day. It's so unbelievable. It really brightens up the world around you and gives you an understanding that those without a mental illness just don't have. It makes you sensitive and empathetic to those around you who might be struggling. It makes it easier for you to help because you've experienced that it is possible, that nothing is impossible, that life is worth it. It gets better. So don't you dare give up and never stop trying. Depression is fixable, and I know you might be in a lot of pain right now. And if you are, I know that it doesn't seem like it's going to get better, but it does. You're not alone, and people do care. I would be so upset at you if you gave up. I'm not going to let you give up. And I'm so goddamn proud of you for still being here today. Surviving, because sometimes that's all we need. I am so proud of you, and you should be so proud of yourself. Suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. On that note, to end this video, I would love to know how your mental illness affects your life. I'm doing a Q&A on Sunday, so post your questions down below so I can answer them. If you missed my last video on top 10 ways to practice self-care, the link is down below. Make sure you spread the love this mental health week by sharing this video. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to get more of my mental health videos coming up.